Hello, everybody, and welcome to the Comic Book Burrito. This is our gift, our curse. Who are we? My name's Darian.
My name's Landon.
And today we have a plethora of stuff for you. We got Marvel, we got DC, we got games, you name it, we got it. Let's talk, Landon. How have you been doing this fine week?
I've been doing good. I'm honestly, there's nothing much that has been going on with me. I watched that new episode of Moon Knight, which we'll talk about here soon. And I've been just playing more Avengers lately. That's honestly it. How about you though?
Okay. Obviously I watched the Moon Knight as well, and I played too much. Everyone's surprised, including Landon's, probably the most. But I did play some Marvel's Avengers, and did somewhat enjoy myself.
What? Oh my goodness! Oh my god!
but
cats and dogs are living together, Darian. No. Oh my god!
But I did that, and I've been reading a lot of comics recently as well.
Oh,
one comic.
Sorry, I was going. Are you going to talk about the Ice Cream Man?
I can.
Yeah, that's what I was going to mention. That me and you both did read that.
Yeah, we read a comic courtesy of the one and only Spillman. That it's called The Ice Cream Man by Image Comics, and these they're crazy, but they're so good.
They are really good.
You guys gotta check them out. But that's not my comic. Do recommend it. Go check it out. But that's not my big comic recommendation for this week, because I need to recommend the Justice League, New 52 Justice League run right now with Jim Lee doing the art. You got Jeff Johns, I think, is writing. You know, you're two big DC guys, right? But Jeff Johns was like the president, wasn't he? Not president of United States of America, but president of.
That's what I was thinking. No, I believe so. I'm not.
It was something. He was high up there.
Possibly.
And Jim Lee, obviously, everyone knows Jim Lee. But
this best artist.
This comic series is good. The first volume is called Origin, and it's about how the Justice League met one another and to fight Darkseid, and it was pretty awesome.
Yeah.
And you said Ice Cream Man was your recommendation?
Yeah, I do recommend Ice Cream Man. I think of another.
You like Watchmen?
Watchmen. Yeah, I do recommend Watchmen for real. But I do recommend Ice Cream Man. For something new I read this week, Ice Cream Man, I 100% recommend.
Yeah. All right. And let's start first with what we did last week. And I set up the question to be answered in this episode. We'll call this section, I don't know, the comic conversation.
Oh, that's what we're calling it. Right.
But I posed the question last week. What do you think is the all-time best comic book cover? And you have somewhat gotten your answer.
I believe so. I hate it because this is a very, very opinionated question. I feel like whatever I say, it's still I'm going to get yelled at.
Mm-hmm. It's the best kind.
Can you go first?
Yeah, I'll go first. Okay. So it was down.
Give me an extra minute.
It was down to about 4 for me. Okay. But I eventually took it down to 2, which was the Crisis on Infinite Earths cover. I believe it was number 7 in 1985, showing Superman holding Supergirl's lifeless body and like tears rolling down his face and stuff.
Yeah,
that's a very powerful cover, but that's not my favorite. My favorite, similarly to that, is a Batman: A Death in the Family, by Jim Starlin, Marv Wolfman, George Perez had some for it. But the cover with like the full black, Batman like on his knees on the ground, Robin in his arms, and Batman's looking down, and I think it's just like one of the most powerful covers, because like just in that art, and you can even see Batman's face, and you can tell like the emotions that he's going through.
Bruce is sad today.
Yes, and so that's my favorite. What I think is the best.
Okay. I have to have one, or can I?
You have 2. You can have 2.
Okay. I showed you a couple of ideas I have, and I even sent an entire Watchmen run. And I'm like, I said this might be a cop out, but this is what I'm picking.
Cop Out? Talking about the Kevin Smith movie with Bruce Willis?
No, I'm not talking about Cop Out with Kevin Smith and Bruce Willis.
No, not with Kevin Smith, directed by Kevin Smith with Bruce Willis in the movie.
Shut up. So there are different ones I could pick. If we're gonna go with like more golden age, obviously Captain America punching Hitler is a very iconic and very striking one, I believe, at least. And there's ones that look just amazing, such as I believe Batman issue 251 with him and Joker like super big over the city and Batman inside the Ace card.
Yeah,
card. I love that one as well. I mean, of course, Spider-Man Tom McFarlane, Avengers 57, the whole division.
That one was really good. I do enjoy that one.
I love that. Very, very striking and menacing. And I believe that's what's good about comic book covers. But yeah, if I am going to have to go with one, though, it does have to be Batman issue 251 with Joker over the city and all that. I think that's just very, very nice looking.
All right, nice. Yeah, I like that one. I also do like the Iron Man one.
Yeah, Demon in a Bottle.
Yes.
Yeah, 128. Hey, very, very great. Yeah, great one as well.
Yeah, well, there you go.
So both of ours are DC. So
that's might say something. I don't know.
But that doesn't mean Marvel doesn't have great ones as well.
Yeah.
I just there's this is honestly not even a good question because there's so many answers. There's no wrong. Well, there are a couple wrong answers. Rob Liefeld is a definite wrong answer, but no hate towards Rob because we'd love to have him on the podcast from that and asking questions.
Yeah. But if you guys have any differing opinions or want to tell us what your favorite all-time best comic book cover is, let us know. You can comment if you're watching this on YouTube, comment down there, or send us some DMs on our socials, which we'll tell you at the end of the episode. I got to make you stick around. Unless you skip all the way to the end of this, then I'll screw you. Anyway.
Yeah. Well, no, never mind. I was going to mention, do you want to mention the no. Okay.
In between Marvel and DC, we'll mention that. Okay. I hope we're talking about the same thing. Anyway, here we go.
I have no idea. We'll find out. I know.
All right, we both watched an episode of Moon Knight, and
y'all were really mad at me. I don't know why.
No, you know why.
I honestly don't understand. Well, for some of y'all don't know, I waited till like just less than an hour ago to finally watch it, and but
now it's still fresh in your mind.
Yeah, it's very fresh in my mind. And that was the goal, and so I don't sound like a big dum-dum.
I watched mine twice. I've watched it 3 times already.
I've seen it once, but the thing is, I watched the previous 2 episodes, episode 4 and 5, before watching it, and just so I can really just have the past 2 episodes really fresh in my head, and it was well worth it. Because it really impacted it a lot. I'd say.
Mm-hmm. All right, but let's go ahead and get into our review of Moon Knight, episode 5, titled Asylum. Spoilers, by the way, for that. All right, so the last episode ended on a very strange moment.
Yeah.
Giant talking hippo. She's
Gloria from Madagascar.
Yes, Jada Pinkett Smith.
Yes.
No, but I'll read off of TV Line's recap of the episode, and we'll stop and talk as we do it. So this week's on Disney Plus's Moon Knight, Stephen and Mark went on both a literal and psychological journey as Taweret, the talking hippo, forced them to confront the dark truth of Stephen's origin. And along the way, it seems we briefly met a second alter. Interesting. This is up to rumor. This is a rumor, kind of, but could be real. It says, but following a brief snippet of a watery cave, a boy's cry, and a woman growling, "It's all your fault," we find ourselves in a different version of last week's Asylum. Dr. Harrow was trying to explain to Mark that he did not shoot him, but instead the patient's mind is vacillating between sense and nonsense. Harrow insists they're at the Putnam Medical Facility in Chicago, not in Egypt, and that Mark is doing everything he can, Tales of a talking rhinoceros, to not look within. Harrow poses... I don't know what this word means. But Harrow says that Mark is using the organizing principle, building places where his struggling mind can seek shelter. When the doc nudges Mark to continue telling him about a boy, Mark boldly rises up in his chair and grabs a pointed paperweight off the desk. In a New York accent, that of the character's third personality from the comics, cab driver Jake Lockley, perhaps, he commends the doc's work and claims, "I feel like $1 million," before orderlies rush over to sedate him. He did have a New York accent, which is strange because Mark does not.
Not to mention the freaking Band-Aid on his nose.
Yeah, that could have been Jake.
I think it was Jake, but
Yeah. What if Jake has been in the show so like every episode? We just haven't known.
Honestly, episode 5, I swear he was in there because this part, like the part where Steven is putting his hand down Alexander's throat to get oh God, what was it called? I know. I just watched the episode. I don't remember.
The Shepty, something like that.
Yeah. He's getting that, and literally, he's like, yeah, get your hand in there. I swear, the guy had a freaking mustache. I swear, because it's supposed to make you believe it's Mark. It's not. So, I'm just saying.
Well, I guess we'll find out next episode.
Yep.
All right. We're then back with Mark and Steven and Tawaret, voiced by Antonia Salib, who assures the men, "You're quite dead, and now en route to the realm of the Duat." Literally so, as they appear next on the deck of an Egyptian ship that is sailing, quote unquote, across the desert of the Egyptian underworld toward, hopefully, the field of reeds. But first, Tawaret says as she plucks the men's hearts from their chests, their pumpers must be weighed against a feather on the scales of justice. If balance is not found, they will be thrown overboard to be consumed by the Duat. When the scale refuses to commit either way, Tawaret says their hearts are not complete, so they must head inside the boat where all their memories are stored and show each other the truth. I love how in this, Mark is like, I mean, there are two of us, there's one of her. Like, we killed the hippo.
Take over the ship. I know immediately what he thinks.
No. And he's like, this is a god. Like, that's what Mark Stevens says. I really enjoyed their back and forth.
Oh yeah,
like it makes me like I'm like they have a lot of chemistry in this, but like not chemistry like romance stuff, but like friendship chemistry. Even though it's like the same person.
Yeah, Oscar Isaac is great with himself.
Yeah, it's so like I found myself like not even double thinking that this is two of the exact. Yeah, I didn't find myself at all thinking this is like the same guy, just two of the same guy on my screen. I think of them as like completely different characters.
No, I was thinking the exact same way, honestly.
And it's so strange that they've done that, but props to them. All right. Heading inside to the ward, and as Mark worries that Layla is out there somewhere about to embark on a suicide mission against Harrow, the men roam door to door, picking inside the window of each of the memories of Moon Knight, slaying the jackal at the museum, Khonshu turning the night sky, and what looks to be one of them standing by a New York taxi cab, though neither can place that memory. Could be another Jake sighting, possibly not. I did realize that scene, Mark acted a little weird at the beginning of it.
Yeah. But, Mark was just like, it's just like a straight, he was trying to like kind of just dismiss it.
Yeah.
So, which, find out later episode, he's trying to hide something, obviously.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. But we'll get to that in a minute. When they find themselves in a cafeteria full of dead people, Mark and then Steven realize it is everyone that the former killed. Criminals, murderers, predators, the worst of the worst, he says. During his time as a merc, Steven noticed that the teetering scale is beginning to slow, suggesting their journey is working, just as a young boy at the door catches their attention. Steven follows the lad through a door into a suburban backyard where Mark's mother, Wendy, who's played by Fernanda Andrade, is working the grill. Young Mark leads his kid brother, Randall, on a jaunt to a local cave, and adult Steven follows. Randall says their mom wouldn't be too happy with this lark, and sure enough, drizzling water fills and rises in the cave too fast, leading to Randall's drowning. We realize that the sad fate as Steven next visits his mother, Father Elias, who's played by Ray Lucas, and others sitting Shiva, which I assume is their version of a funeral or a wake.
Yeah, is it a... Because I saw him wearing yarmulkes. I'm guessing it is a... I don't want to sound like uneducated or anything, but I'm guessing it's a Jewish thing.
Yes, he is of Jewish religion.
Okay.
They confirmed that. Okay. Indeed, so bitter is Wendy that when she blows off Mark's... Wait, did I miss something? Okay. So bitter is Wendy that we see she blows off Mark's 10th birthday party. While at his 12th, she shows up in a sour mood, ranting about how Mark was always jealous of Randall. As she said, I should have known you'd do something like this. See, first at this funeral...
What an awful person.
Oh, hold on. She's upset. She says in the show, I want my Roro back. I just want him back. And then Mark, little kid Mark, comes down the stairs and she looks at him and she says, it's all your fault. She screams it at him and Mark runs upstairs. And then it cut to the birthdays or whatever, and his mom, the 12th birthday, and she's like, I knew you would do something like this. And he throws down his napkin and runs up to his room. The music...
Well, the first time...
Well, she didn't come down at all.
Show up. She's just upstairs.
Yeah, and the dad was the only one. And then the second time, it was both of them, but she was... she was all full of it. Anyway, and the music gets really like tragic sounding at this point. And while Mark's running upstairs, Steven's there. And he says a line, like, I think it works perfectly with the scene and like the emotion. And he goes, Mom, what are you doing? And he like runs up. And I was like, that's when I was like sitting there like, man, I feel so bad for this kid.
Mm-hmm.
That was that moment, would you know, would spark the creation of Steven.
Yes. Which is a TV or a movie.
Yeah.
He's like a movie character.
Yep. Which we'll get into in a moment. When young Mark races to his bedroom, adult Steven tries to follow, but adult Mark anxiously grabs him, and the men are next seen on a city street where teenage Mark is walking out on his father and their fractured family. Suddenly, Mark and Steven are in a spot of desert strewn with dead bodies, which they both realize is the site of the massacre where Mark, discharged from the military due to his mental illness and working as a merc under his old CO Bushman, was ordered to eliminate all witnesses, Layla's father included. Now, Bushman is a character from the comics, correct?
I believe so.
Yeah, I've heard Skylar talk about him.
Yes.
Decent amount. But I recognize the name, so I thought I'd bring that up. So I automatically knew what this was whenever the way Mark was acting. I was like, this must have been where Layla's dad died.
Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah.
And I knew, like, if we saw that, we're about to see the creation of Moon Knight. And oh boy, we did. I love this scene. A temple appears in the near distance, and the men walk over and observe the moment that a critically wounded, suicidal Mark dragged himself to the foot of a Khonshu statue. But before he could end his life, Khonshu bellowed, I am in search of a warrior to be my hands, to be my eyes, to be my vengeance, my final word against evildoers. I guess it's because I watched the Batman. But every time I hear the word
vengeance now,
yes, it's like all I think about. I'm like, I'm vengeance. Anyway, he said, fascinated by Mark's broken mind, Khonshu deemed the merc a worthy candidate to serve me. And as Steven observes to Mark that Khonshu is manipulating him, such taking advantage of him from the start, we see flashback Mark agree to the shady deal and experience his first transformation into Khonshu's Moon Knight. He says the line, he says, be my fist of vengeance, be my Moon Knight. And the armor comes on him. I was like, that's awesome.
Yeah.
So that was the first time we've heard the name in the show, right?
Maybe. Maybe I'm not.
I feel like I would remember it if they said it. I don't remember them ever saying it. They just said Mark.
Yeah, it's for some, probably.
Interesting. Anyway, sensing a disturbance, Mark and Steven race back to the deck of the ship, where Talret reports that unbalanced souls are being judged prematurely and in mass, presumably by Harrow/Amit. So that I assume that means that Harrow accomplished his task of releasing Amit, and now he's judging people, or Amit is judging people. Mark and Steven beg Talret to find a way to help them free/reconnect with Khonshu, help Layla, and thwart Harrow's plan. Knowing that Osiris won't like it at all, Talret steers the ship into a hard 180, then urges the men to get back inside and finish balancing their scale. Steven wants to head to young Mark's bedroom, but Mark isn't having it, and he begins yelling, I won't do it, you can't make me do it, while slapping his face again and again. He then appears back in Harrow's Chicago office, where the doc commends Mark on reliving his traumatic memories. Harrow then poses the million-dollar question, do you think you created Steven to hide from all the awful things you did? Or did Steven create Mark to punish the world for what your mother did to you? Before Mark can answer, he and Steven appear in the childhood bedroom, where where Mom is angrily thumping at the door and young Mark is cowering in a corner. The lad's eyes then roll back and he turns into Dr. Stephen Grant, as in the British hero of the Tomb Buster movie, whose poster is on his wall. Mom then barges in, reaches for a nearby belt, and marches toward the kid, meaning to do harm. Which was crazy.
Man, never have I ever wanted an actress to lose work in my life.
Amber Heard.
Man, that must be. Oh yeah. I did forget about her. Anyways, good Lord. Someone that did bad things on camera and someone that did bad things in real life and on camera. Like, dude, that woman, I don't know, man. Give her an Oscar. Because I don't think I've ever hated a person on TV in my life.
Yeah.
Oh, my God. Give her an Oscar Isaac Oscar. Please.
Yes. Back in the ward, Stephen, who always fancied himself the primary personality, lashes out at Mark for creating him to serve as some sort of stress ball. Mark counters that at least Stephen got to live a happy life, one in which he believed their mother to be alive. Stephen is taken aback by the suggestion that the mom he speaks to every week is no more, and next we see him throwing a glass of water in Dr. Harrow's face. As Stephen surveys Harrow's doctor setup with the framed diploma, Ned Flanders mustache and all, Harrow explains that Mark brought himself to the hospital after his mother died. When Stephen disputes that fact, Harrow dials the phone and offers to put Stephen on the phone with his mom. And in that moment, faced with the handset, Stephen acknowledges through tears, my mom is dead. And if you sit there and listen, you can hear the tone in the phone.
Oh, yeah, I heard. Like, I was all like, I wonder if I have someone like on my phone, like just talking or something. But no, yeah, he's like,
yeah, so you can like hear the doo. I like the.
Oh yeah, I heard that.
Yeah. It says we then drop in on the Shiva for Wendy, where Elias spots his son out in the street swinging from a flask. Mark, though, refuses to come inside, mumbling, I won't give you the satisfaction. He then breaks down sobbing in the middle of the street, pounding the pavement in the yarmulke he just whipped off his head, all as Stephen watches. Mark's eyes then roll back and he turns into Stephen, who promptly calls his mom to report himself lost again. Tell me, like, 100%. This is the almost shot for shot, too, if you look at it. The scene of Wanda in WandaVision when she was at the house that Vision was supposed to buy for them, and she drops on her knees and, like, cries, and that's when the Hex is born. That was almost like the exact same. Like, he drops on his knees, and it's like the same movements and everything.
Mm. Oh, yeah. It's very powerful scene, too. I was hearing.
Give Oscar Isaac anything. Give him something. An Oscar. Give Oscar an Oscar.
Give him a piece of cake.
Give Oscar. Yes. Give Oscar an Oscar.
Yeah. Simple as that. It's right there. Give Oscar an Oscar.
Yep. All right. Afterward, Mark admits to Stephen that he couldn't face all that he had done, and Stephen reassures his alter what happened to Randall wasn't your fault. You were just a child. They are uninterrupted by the shaking of the deck as
I'm sorry. That line right there, that kind of got me. I don't know why. That's when I was all like, dang.
Mm-hmm.
I burst into tears.
The part that got me was here in a minute. But they're interrupted by the shaking of the deck as the ship careens toward the gates of Osiris. Tolerette reports that their scales will never be balanced. She can't stop the inevitable. Dead figures from Mark's past clamber out of the duat and aboard the ship, and Mark does his best to fight them off. Ultimately, though, Stephen realizes he needs to pitch in, so he grabs a bat and begins pummeling the corpses into sand. And just when it seems their work is done, one more figure sneaks up on and grabs Mark, but Stephen dives at it and tumbles overboard with it. And though Stephen then gets up and tries to catch back up with the ship, he petrifies into stone, while Mark suddenly finds himself standing peacefully in the idyllic field of reeds. And the episode ends. So it got me when Stephen died, and he was like, Mark, and Stephen was like, stop the boat. And then right when he froze, and Stephen was still like, or Mark was still like, stop the boat, stop it. And then the scales balanced, and I was like, of course that would happen.
Oh, it's so sad, man, dude. So you think? I don't think he is, but you think Stephen's gone for sure?
I think so. Yeah.
I don't think so. If he is, I'm gonna. This episode gets a 1 out of 10.
No, it does not.
Yes, it does.
All right, but we should get into ratings now, so we get into this. Tons of news that I have. I think we already know what we're going to rate this, but out of 10.
I'm just saying. Oh, here I want to say that Landon is right again. with we should not get. I don't want to rate it. I'm always nervous about rating an episode a 10 because I get nervous that the next one is just going to be way better. And good Lord, it is. Like, this episode is fantastic. Mm-hmm. Best episode. I'd say best best MCU TV series episode. I don't know. I haven't finished all watching Daredevil, but
I can get behind that probably.
All Marvel Studios made. We'll go with that. We'll say that right now. But it's good, man. I don't know. This has been my favorite out of the shows.
Yeah. So you rating it a 10?
Watch the next episode, it'd be better. If that's the case, I hope I am wrong with it. It doesn't. There's no way it can top this.
Yeah.
I hope I'm wrong.
So you're gonna give it a 10?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I think I agree. I'm giving it
11.
I'm giving it a 10 as well. I agree. And that is our review and rating of Moon Knight episode 5. All right, let's get into the news. I got the news, ladies and gentlemen. I brought you the news. I sat down for like 20 minutes and wrote down all this stuff for you guys.
When will I have the news?
I don't know. You have the gaming news. I always have the important news that matters.
You ever want to trade one day? If you're ever sick and you want to trade, I'm your guy. It's pretty easy. Whenever I'm sick, you're gonna force me to watch a sucky superhero movie so we can do the podcast about. Literally, no joke. When you're sick, you're all like, "Oh, we can't record this week." When I was sick, I had to watch Green Lantern.
You had to come. You also have to take into effect that I did not have my recording equipment with me where I was when I was sick.
It doesn't matter.
Yes, it does.
Still wouldn't have done it. You still wouldn't have done it. I know you would. Don't lie to me. That's it. I can't be.
Well, I had COVID. You had you. Well, I don't know if you.
Too.
Yeah, but mine was like 10 times worse than yours because I couldn't even get out of bed. Mine was so bad. I didn't eat for a week.
My God, I was sleeping for the whole week. I was in a coma. What do you mean?
You're in a coma.
I was in a coma.
Welcome to the Comic Book Burrito comparing COVID. My name's Jerry.
I was literally in a coma for 2 days. I didn't eat for the rest of the week.
Welcome to the Comic Book Burrito comparing COVID. My name's Jerry.
And you tell me, have you watched Green Lantern yet? I literally woke up to a text asking me, have I watched Green Lantern yet? And I was like, I thought you were joking. And you're like, no.
Nope.
Okay.
Anyway, continuing on, let's get into some news. Filming has wrapped for the Guardians of the Galaxy holiday special. And James Gunn showed a wrapped filming gift that he was given by Marvel Studios. It was a bunch of Christmas ornaments with the characters on there all decorating in Christmas stuff. And there are 2 characters that are prominently shown on there that are important to talk about. One being Cosmo, the dog, your little astronaut dog.
Yes.
He was one of the ornaments, meaning I assume he'll have a decently prominent role in the special.
He better be on that. He better be there the whole time.
I hope so. And then the other one was Groot. But now, this version of Groot.
Chad Groot.
Yes, this is Chad Groot. You get the jawline, the big shoulders. Now, but this is a different version of Groot than we've seen before. He's no longer a teenager, and he's not an adult. It doesn't look like he's like, I don't really know what he is, but I guess we'll find out when we watch it. But he looks very different. So I'll tell you, go on Instagram or Twitter, or they have a website too, and look up MCU Direct and go find where they talk about this new version of Groot. That is where you'll see the picture and some information about it. But just wanted to let you guys know about that, and that filming has wrapped. Mm-hmm. All right. Let's talk about some Doctor Strange stuff real quick before we get into more Doctor Strange later.
Yeah.
So they posted a 15-second tease, like trailer or something, on YouTube and social media called Illuminati. Right.
Yeah.
And they revealed some stuff. And in this trailer, you hear Mordo talk about he's a Stephen Strange. The Illuminati will see you now. And every time I hear that line, it gives me chills. Like, I love it. But it shows a few things with Wong and Wanda, and then it shows a way better look at this new Captain Marvel variant, played by, I assume, Lashana Lynch. I think her actress's name is. Which is that she played Maria Rambeau in Captain Marvel. And so I assume she's like a new version of Captain Marvel from the multiverse. We see a certain character fighting Wanda, who has got a jetpack on their back. But then we see the shield, Captain Carter's shield from What If, in live action. That's going to be crazy.
Mm-hmm.
I can't wait for that. We're finally having stuff crossing over from other Phase 4 projects.
Mm-hmm.
Which is great. But
would it be the first a MCU TV show would cross over into a movie?
No.
What's the first one?
Falcon and Winter Soldier, Lady Contessa Valentina Allegra De Fontaine crossed over into Black Widow in the after credits scene.
You are right about that. You're right. Okay.
Yep.
The second time.
Yep. Or maybe third. I don't know. There's something.
I tried to forget Black Widow. No, I'm sorry.
It's not that bad of a movie. Better than Eternals.
Yes.
All right.
Sure.
Anyway, but Captain Carter is there. I assume played by Haley Atwell. I don't know why it wouldn't be.
It ain't.
If it's not, then why? What was she doing? What's important that she's doing that she doesn't need that Marvel money for? Like, she needs that Marvel money.
Yeah. Who doesn't? I need some Marvel money.
Hey, we all need some Marvel. Kevin Feige.
Kevin, can you be my sugar daddy? Please.
Oh, jeez. All right, and continuing on, we hear a line, a very recognizable voice. We heard it in the trailer. Patrick Stewart. And he says, "We're gonna see what kind of Doctor Strange you really are." And
that's way better than mine. Oh my god!
And then you see as he's saying it, the freaking yellow floating chair.
Ooh!
And he's got the green suit. You tell me, I'm almost like 95% positive that this is the live action version of the '90s animated.
I'm not going to call that yet. It'd be cool. Don't get me wrong.
What's the chances that they're doing a continuation? Right. What's the chances that they're doing a continuation show?
Yeah, I think it's just Charles Xavier from a different universe, and they just gave him the classic comic outfit. That's what I'm just thinking. All it is. But if it is from an X-Men '97 show, then dang, okay. I'm glad you're right.
Well,
I hope you're right.
That's why they're doing the continuation of the animated series, because now they have. This is where Professor X went at the end of that. He left. Yeah. This is where he went.
Yeah. Yes. He did leave at the end of the series. I don't remember why exactly. But sure, that is true.
Yeah. But I guess we'll see. But that was some information. We got more information later about Doctor Strange, but stay tuned. Sony. Oh boy. Sony has announced so much stuff this week that no one cares about, but some of it they do. But I thought I'd start with the bad news, get some good news in the middle, and the more bad news to end this part, the Sony stuff off. Sony's announced that they're developing a Spider-Man spin-off movie about El Muerto, with Bad Bunny set to star as the lead role.
Oh my god, dude, that Morbius sweep ain't gonna last long.
So El Muerto is a luchador wrestler, I think, who appeared twice in comic books.
Oh, okay.
And he's a Spider-Man villain. And that's all we know.
That's all. Did he show up with like 2 panels?
Or 2 books, I think.
2 books.
2 issues.
Okay. I saw as soon as that was announced, I saw a 30-minute video. I don't remember who posted it. But the video I saw, it was it was like working on it was like the story of El Muerto, and and it was like 30 minutes long. I'm like, oh my god! I'm like, we're just now.
You know,
is that the videos are not coming up?
Yeah. I don't know why Sony's doing what they're doing. No one knows who this character is anyway, and it's just dumb.
I don't understand why.
I don't know. Why don't you go ask them?
I guess I'll go up to. Oh no, Amy ain't there no more. I don't know who to ask.
Oh well.
Who do I ask about that? I asked Tom Holland. I mean,
he doesn't know.
Tom.
You ask Bad Bunny.
I'll ask Bad Bunny. Bad Bunny, why did you accept this?
All right. Continuing on, though. I better away from that movie that no one cares about. Into some good news. Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse will feature, quote, 240 characters across 6 universes, according to the directors Phil Lord and Chris Miller. That is they said there's 200 more than the first movie had of characters. And they did reveal like the first 15 minutes of the movie, but I'm not going to explain all of it here because we don't have time. But
I hate it. Well, me and you both read it.
Yeah,
I mean, I can safely say I'm really excited. It's making me more excited for the movie.
Which, as of last week, does not come out this year. It comes out next year. But
don't tell me that. Don't tell me that.
I'm sorry. But yeah, it's very exciting. We also did find out that the third installment of the Spider-Verse franchise will be officially titled Spider-Man Beyond the Spider-Verse, which I hope this is the movie where they get put into live action at the end of it.
Yeah, I mean,
what if we get Tom to meet that version of Miles and Gwen? Spider-Man Noir in live action. Spider-Ham.
Yeah, I mean,
Spider-Ham would stay animated though.
Let's hope. I mean, let's. Yeah, I know, yeah. I mean, he has to stay animated. If they don't, then I don't know. It's going to look super weird.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm very excited for Across the Spider-Verse and Beyond the Spider-Verse, but I know nothing about Beyond the Spider-Verse, but I know more about Across the Spider-Verse.
Yeah.
Yeah, you ready to get on to this last piece of Sony news? Here we go.
Yes.
Oh boy, Sony's confirmed that Venom 3 is in development.
I'm not surprised with that. I mean,
yeah, but it's still bad news.
How's it bad news? You enjoyed the second one more than me.
Did I?
I thought you did. I don't know. I'm pretty sure you did. I don't remember.
I tolerated it.
I tolerated it. Oh, God.
It was only good whenever.
Act like you're a critic.
It was only good about an after credit scene. That was it. And then it went nowhere.
I know. Golly, did someone put you up to this? Because I remember you liking it.
Yeah, but as if
I don't like it.
Yeah, because as I think about it, I don't like it. There's so much bad stuff to talk about.
Yeah, well, the second time I would be honest, the second time I watched it, I didn't like it as much. But I don't know, it was just kind of boring, to be honest.
I agree.
But, I'm excited. I mean, you know, nothing wrong with seeing a Venom movie. Yeah, I'll go see another one.
Yeah.
Saw 2. Why not see the?
Yeah, might as well, I guess.
I sat through two okay movies. I can sit through another mediocre one.
But we'll not sit through Morbius.
Yep.
And that is
below. We shall not go below mediocre.
Exactly. Charlie Cox will be filming scenes for Echo in late May. This is coming right after we found out that they've been him and Vincent D'Onofrio have been cast in the show. Now we know when he'll be filming his scenes, so we may be getting some set photos, but probably not, because I know Marvel keeps their stuff on lock. But also probably because Spider-Man: No Way Home, like leaked pictures. But I tell you what, Doctor Strange though, I did want to point this out. That is one movie that I've barely seen any set photos on. I think I saw like 2.
Oh, Doctor Strange?
Yeah, there was like 2 set photos, and it was of a building.
I only saw 1, and it was like literally, it wasn't like of the film. It was like literally the outside of where it was being filmed at.
Yeah. So
it showed up the freaking building it was being filmed at.
Yeah, so that movie is put on lock. I assume.
I mean, as from what we're hearing from sources, that is more, has bigger like reveals and spoilers than No Way Home does. Is that correct?
Yeah, that's what I read.
So, I mean, that's pretty big. I mean, No Way Home has a big stuff in it. I mean, who knows? So people are saying what's weird because all from what we've been hearing is, like Tom Cruise is going to show up. And now we're hearing he's not going to show up. But I remember for a while we were going to hear Toby shows up, and now we're going to hear he's not showing up.
Yeah, the whole thing was like, oh, John Krasinski's going to show up, and it was like, oh, John Krasinski's not in it. But now it's starting to pick up, oh, he isn't. So,
I don't even think the sources know.
Yeah.
Dale RPK doesn't even know, and that's like really
exactly. We've given up.
That's really crazy.
But yeah, let's move on to this next piece of Marvel news. Marvel Studios' Blade. The movie is reportedly under the working title Perfect Imprints.
What does that mean?
Perfect Imprints. Teeth imprints. I don't know.
Foot imprints.
I don't know. Something like when I hear that, I think of like vampire bite type stuff.
I guess that's the point. I guess that's the idea. I guess that's the reason.
Yeah, I'm still very excited for that. Next week, there's a possibility we see him in Moon Knight.
Please. But we've already been hinted at him. And we've heard his voice. Let me see that get up he has.
Yep.
We'll see it.
All right. Disney Plus has released 3 new episodes of Marvel Studios Legends, which is the informational show that each episode was to focus on a certain group of characters in the MCU to catch you up on their history before a new project with them comes out. And they did some for WandaVision, Falcon and Winter Soldier, Loki, What If, Hawkeye, I think. Yeah, I think they did one for Hawkeye. But now, they didn't do one for Moon Knight because there's no returning characters in that. But now they have 3 new ones out for Doctor Strange. They have one about Doctor Strange, one about Wong, and one about the Scarlet Witch.
That's good. That's awesome.
Yep. So if you need to watch those, go watch them. I will watch them because they're only like 7 minutes long each. So
yeah,
I'll go watch. No, I'll go watch one of all those before I see Doctor Strange a week from today that we're recording this.
Yes, we should have. I mean, I'm guessing we're skipping a week of Arkham.
Yes. I'll say that now. Next week, we're not going to have an episode of the Arkham Files because we'll be reviewing Doctor Strange. But we'll be back the next week with the final episode of that.
Yes. We're talking to some people. We'll see if we can get some guests on there.
Yeah.
And just have a good party.
Definitely. All right. Marvel Studios is officially in the works of mapping out the next 10 years of MCU content. Kevin Feige announced that they are going on a creative retreat to map out the next 10 years, planning all the way up until 2032 of Marvel stories.
Darren, me and you could have kids by then.
Yeah, and I'll still be watching these movies in theaters.
Leaving my kids at home.
Yep, I'll take them with me.
Very, very, very.
They'll be watching it with me. From the day they open their eyes, they're watching every Marvel movie and TV show.
I'm gonna show them Moon Knight.
The first movie you're gonna show them is gonna be like Spider-Man.
Oh yeah, Spider-Man 2. Yeah. I mean,
No,
what
if the first movie I show mine is Zack Snyder's Justice League?
Ew, God. You want your child to be dumb.
that poor child. No, I'll show him Birds of Prey. They'll enjoy that one. They'll enjoy Birds of Prey.
I'm gonna report abuse.
Batman v Superman.
Yeah, man.
Justice League.
Ugh.
No, Suicide Squad.
I'll just adopt him.
Man of Steel.
Well, Man of Steel ain't that bad. I'm okay with Man of Steel. I'm just not okay with anything else after.
I know every other movie is bad.
No.
I'll show him The Flash, the movie.
Ezra Miller.
Yeah,
bring him down Ezra Miller.
Now this is Ezra Miller.
Golly, somebody punches. I'm surprisingly no news about him this week.
Yeah.
I guess we should be grateful. I don't think we should be like disappointed.
Yeah.
But where were we though?
Talking about, like I said, they're mapping out the next 10 years. Interested to see where that goes. We don't even know what half of next year is. So that's how in the dark we are. barely know this year. I will get a job at Marvel Studios, and I will let you guys know. I'm just kidding. I have to sign NDA, so I couldn't let you guys know. But if I ever did get a job at Marvel Studios, we still do the podcast. I'd have to stop the podcast because I couldn't talk about that kind of stuff.
I guess I would have to leave the news. Because rumor has
and I'll just sit here and be like,
supposed to be in the brand new Spider-Man movie. And you just be like, oh yeah, you heard that? Use
cool.
your source.
No, yes.
Tell me my sources.
I'll say, who?
This guy named Jimmy. Oh, Jimmy. Damn. Okay.
Oh, I love Jimmy. Oh.
Kevin, fire him. Kevin, execute.
Execute order 66. All right. The Swamp Monster Man-Thing will reportedly appear in Marvel Studios' upcoming Halloween special. We're going to be getting a giant-sized Man-Thing in the Marvel Studios Halloween special.
Oh, yeah?
Yes.
Yeah.
Now, comic book readers understand that joke.
It's not even just comic book readers. You just flat out just said it. Everybody understands it now.
Yes, but if you know comic books, then the joke makes more sense.
Yes. And if you hear it, the joke
makes sense in a different way.
So everyone knows.
Everyone knows.
Both ways. It works both ways. What are you talking about?
Yeah, but makes sense in a different way.
Okay, sure. We'll go with that.
All right, but I'm excited to see Man-Thing and obviously Marvel's Swamp Thing. Interested to see how they do that because obviously it's news about Werewolf by Night. So hey, we could see some Moon Knight in this.
Probably
Dracula.
You think we will? I don't think we will.
Maybe hint to that. We'll see though. I think that comes out this year too, but maybe mistaken. Let's see here. Loki season 2 starts filming in about 6 weeks, according to Tom Hiddleston. They said the script is finished and pre-production is underway. Obviously, Loki season 1 ended out on a big cliffhanger. He's in what appears to be a different timeline TVA. And he who remains, or Kang the Conqueror, is taken over. Now, what do you think like the main plot point of season 2 will be?
I have what a question. Because what cannot happen? Well, I mean,
obviously Sylvie's still trapped at the end of time in that citadel.
Yes. And Loki's trapped in like a dimension where like nobody really knows him. Like Agent Mobius doesn't even know him.
Yeah.
Now, I don't know. I mean, you have any idea? I mean, what's your best guess? I mean, just my guess is Loki's just trying to get everything back to normal. Obviously anyone can guess that, but
yeah.
You know
also, this has to connect to Ant-Man in some way because obviously Kang is in both. I want to say this comes out after Ant-Man because they moved Ant-Man's thing, which is the next piece of news that we have. Ant-Man's release date, which there's a reason for that. So no, I feel like I'm not sure. I just thought I'd ask you that question just to see what you think because I am totally stumped.
Oh yeah, no, I am too. I definitely am.
Yeah,
and I don't fully know, honestly.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm just Loki trying to fix everything. I mean, that's basically it.
Yeah, there we go. Mm-hmm. All right. Speaking of what I just said, Captain Marvel 2, or The Marvels is what we know it as, and Ant-Man and the Wasp Quantumania have swapped release dates. The Marvels was meant to come out February 17th, 2023, but is now coming out July 28th, 2023. And Ant-Man and the Wasp Quantumania was supposed to come out July 28th, but is now coming out February 17th, 2023. And I read Daniel RPK, credible leaker, posted that there's a reason for this, and he said that a girl by the name of Chloe is what he said. They did this. They did this to accommodate for her busy schedule as an up and coming important actress. And she said she'll film this after she films her role in Secret Invasion. Now, the rumor was that Chloe Bennett was filming stuff for Secret Invasion. Chloe Bennett played Quake in Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D.
Yeah.
The main character. And so this leads me to believe that she will be in Ant-Man and the Wasp: Quantumania.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So we're getting some Quake action.
Yeah. Oh, yes. I've been begging for her to come back. So, even I've never watched Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D., so
it's a good show. I found out that Spillman liked it.
Oh, well,
he doesn't like anything.
That's one in a million, ain't it?
I know. He didn't like the Batman.
Does he like cheesy stuff? Does he like Smallville as well?
Whoa. I like Smallville.
Yeah, I know you do, but
you'll like it too if you watch it.
I don't think I would. I'll be honest. That's what we ought to do one day. Like, we all have, like, if we ever whenever we're on Extra B, we need to have each other pick a show or a movie that one of us the other one of us does not want to watch, but we have to, and then we have to give a review of it. See if our thoughts have changed.
That'd be interesting.
The problem is, you watch everything. I don't know. I don't even know what I can even tell you, honestly.
I watch like all kinds of stuff, and I already know like most shows.
I know you're better than me. I know it's bad, and I'm sorry. I don't feel like watching Stargirl. But.
Hey, you don't knock that show.
Or The Flash.
Don't knock that show, man. Don't knock Stargirl, man, because that show is one of the best things CW's got going for it right now, especially in here in a little bit when we talk about it.
I'm still mad I haven't seen Superman Lois yet.
Hey, there you go again. That's another one.
Yeah, I'm not even talking trash about that because that one actually doesn't look bad.
This is Stargirl. They're the same production quality because they're made by the same. Because they both come on HBO Max and they have more bigger budget because HBO Max helps, or HBO and Warner Brothers have more of a hold on Stargirl and Superman and Lois than they do on Flash and all that.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's continue on with the Marvel news. Some kind of sad news here, but I mean, not sad, but kind of a bummer. Director John Watts has stepped down from Marvel Studios' Fantastic Four. So obviously everyone was excited about this. John Watts doing Fantastic Four. We're like, oh, he's great in the Spider-Man movies. We're so excited. Like, No Way Home. Now we're gonna get
two of the Spider-Man movies.
He didn't do who did Homecoming?
No, he did Homecoming.
What about Far From Home?
He did that one too.
And No Way Home.
Yeah, he did that too.
That's three.
Yeah, one of them sucks. One of them sucks. You can figure it out.
Yeah, but he still did them.
Yeah, well, yeah, he did though, but only two of them are good.
Okay, anyway, but everyone was like, "Oh, it's gonna be good." I'm excited to see this, and now we have no director. But this news is just coming to us, so don't fret because Marvel has probably known about this for a long time.
Yeah. By the time this stuff happens, I mean, it's already. It's kind of like with like acquisition deals, like with Xbox and Activision currently. Yeah. I mean, stuff like this goes on months before it's shown to the public.
Yeah. So they've probably already got their next director ready.
Yeah. And I think usually studios already have a backup in mind in case something doesn't work out.
Yeah. I know who you want to be the director.
It's not Sam Raimi. It's not. I promise you.
Michael Bay.
Michael Bay.
No, and at the end of the movie, it's going to end with a Linkin Park song in the credits.
Josh Whedon. He's looking for some work right now.
No.
Yes. Come on.
Zack Snyder.
Oh, that's worse. I don't know.
That's not worse. What are you talking about?
I don't know. Well, one's just less garbage, I guess. I don't know. I mean, I don't like any Zack Snyder movies besides Watchmen. At least I like two of John's movies.
Well, we'll find out in the coming months what.
I mean, if Sam did it, I wouldn't mind, but like
Sam Raimi's Fantastic Four sounds like an awesome movie.
It sounds like it sounds like a good team up, because he's very old school when it comes to comics. So like a property like that, I think is perfect.
Yeah.
But I mean, obviously, there's more directors out there that are besides Sam Raimi that could probably do a fantastic job.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know who. I don't know. Do you have any ideas?
I think Taika Waititi.
Oh my god, who has not worked on a Marvel film? Tell me that.
I don't know. Here's one. Bryce Dallas Howard. She did a bunch of The Mandalorian, a bunch of Boba Fett, but she's
okay.
She'd be a good one.
I'm into that. Okay, get Bryce Dallas Howard. There we go.
And she did some Ant-Man, didn't she? Or was it somebody else? I think. She do. I don't know. She's done something, but I know she did Mandalorian and Boba Fett as well.
Yeah. Get Bryce Dallas Howard to do it.
Jon Favreau.
Oh God, dude! Yeah, bring him back, dude. I would love.
What's he doing?
I think literally the last MCU movie he directed was Iron Man 2.
Wow, yeah, bring him back.
Yeah, so it's been over like 10 years.
Oh, Kenneth Branagh. No, I'm just kidding. Do that. No one wants a repeat of Thor: The Dark World. Anyway, final piece of news here. Multiverse of Madness, the soundtrack is I don't know if it's leaked or been revealed. I saw it though, and all the names of the songs and I didn't pay attention to the names really. I kind of just like skimmed over them. There's a lot of strange. The word strange is in there a lot.
Strange music, strange taste.
But there are spoilers possibly, I don't know, in the thing. So if you don't want to see it, be careful. There are spoilers starting.
I haven't seen it.
Okay. Well, there's spoilers everywhere starting to come up. But I am going to mention one of the names of the songs, which I don't consider a spoiler, but something to look forward to.
I don't know.
It's something to look forward to and speculate about up until it happens.
Okay. Everyone, hold up. Everyone, mute your thing for like, let's say 20 minutes.
What?
And then, I don't want no one to get spoiled if they don't want to,
Well,
I don't care if we talk about it. I just, just people who want to be like really quiet, like, don't want to hear nothing. I don't know.
If you guys don't want to hear anything, you can skip ahead 30 seconds in the episode. But I don't think it's spoilers, so I'm just going to go ahead and say it. There's a song after the credits music in the soundtrack list titled "An Unexpected Visitor," and I assume this is, if it's not, it's out of order. I don't know that this is the after credit scene music. If that being so, there is an unexpected visitor. No one knows who it is. Could be literally anybody. But I guess we'll be finding out next week who the unexpected visitor is.
What's your guesses?
Man, I mean, I know. Wolverine. I want to say Deadpool. Oh, that'd be screw Wolverine. Give me Deadpool.
Forget Logan. We need
That's
Deadpool.
The best after credits scene.
Yeah.
Just sitting there and a portal opens up and he falls through, and Doctor Strange turns around and he goes, "Well, hi there."
Yeah, that could literally be it. Sam probably like, what? I don't want to.
Like, nice cape.
I heard a rumor that apparently the end credit scene is Deadpool coming out of a portal, and he uses Charles Xavier's chair.
That'd be funny.
Which is Professor X's chair.
Yeah,
so Patrick Stewart. He's going to use Patrick Stewart's chair.
That's the old wheelchair with like wheels.
Yeah, he's going to use that. So I'm okay with it.
That'd be funny. All right, but I was going to get into what maybe your final thoughts might be before we see Doctor Strange next week, because this won't be the last episode until you guys hear from us reviewing Doctor Strange, but we would have already seen it by the time we record next week. Mm-hmm. So any final theories or thoughts or predictions?
Well, I mean, my expectations are pretty high. I don't know about you.
Yeah.
Probably more high than No Way Home, because it has a great cast. I mean, a fantastic cast. I mean, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Fantastic cast. a director I hold very special in my heart. And Spillman does too. And I'm guessing you have a place for him as well.
I do.
Okay. And just it's on the similar levels with No Way Home of it being a multiverse movie. It's a multiverse
full on this time.
Yeah, but it's supposed to be even crazier. It's just it's No Way Home on crack.
Yeah,
from what I'm hearing. So
on steroids.
I mean, or no crack. it's going to be insane.
Steroids and crack.
With a bit of Cocoa Puffs.
Exactly. You're gonna be on such an overdose watching this.
It's going to be insane. This is going to be one of the biggest movies ever.
Yeah,
So,
I agree.
That
would be my predictions as well. Obviously, I expect to see a lot of cameos. I know there will be.
Yeah.
We already know some of them, but we only know of a few. And if they're willing to show what we talked about earlier with Captain Carter and that Captain Marvel and Professor X, if they're willing to show that in the trailers, just think what they are hiding in the movie.
Not willing to show yet.
Exactly. Like, come on. It's crazy.
Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah, it's insane.
But, that is the end of my Marvel news.
Okay.
I had a lot of news. Before we get into DC, I do want to mention something. This is actually, I don't know if I've revealed this part of it yet before, but if not, I'm just going to treat this like it's the first time you guys are hearing about it. We have finished writing.
Okay, cool. Okay, I was worried that we did not have the same idea in mind. Okay, cool. Yes. Sorry.
We have finished writing volume 1 of our comic book. That the Comic Book Burritos comic book that will be sold on our Patreon. Once
possibly in stores too.
Yes, yeah.
If we ever do get it out there.
Yeah. Our book is called Night Watcher and Killzone. And it's fun. It's a story about these two guys, Darian and Landon.
Very, very original names.
Yes. I didn't get the inspiration from anything. I just thought of it. It's about them. They live in the city called Eastern City, and in this, this is your very classic superhero story, and take a lot of hints and like nods and stuff from other superhero projects, particularly like The Boys.
Coming of age.
Yes, the first volume is. Second volume is a lot crazier, but
you just got to read it.
Yeah, but volume 1 is about those two guys, and they go to a comic book store every week and they go shopping and let's talk about superheroes and stuff. Until one day they are saved by a superhero in the comic book store and inspires them to want to be a hero themselves. And so they look up to this group of this team of heroes called the Six, who are I'm not going to say the members' names because you'll find those out when you read it, but they're like the Justice Leagues kind of this world. And as they go on, they try to become heroes and find out about a larger plot that's going on, and eventually realize that maybe being superheroes aren't all that it's cracked up to be. And we will update you with more information about the book. But as of right now, just wanted to let you know that writing is finished.
Yeah, volume 1 and 2.
Volume 1 and 2 I have finished too. But we'll let you guys know.
We've hit it big when I know that our thing is being sold at book fairs around schools.
Scholastic Book Fair, Volume 2. Oh, God.
Oh yeah.
I'm just imagining what. I'm not going to spoil it. But that one thing I wrote.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Oh yeah. But I mean, I'm going to give a lot of credit to Darian here. He's a pretty good writer. He's had me. He's this last Friday, as we were finishing up volume 2, we're writing and stuff, and something happens, and it shocked me, and because I'm overlooking the whole thing with him, and it's just it blew my mind. I'm like, oh my God, you're doing that? He's like, yeah. and I can't
Well,
really.
I told him I was like, I have an idea. This is a good one.
Yeah. Well, when Darian has an idea, I can't really give my take on it. It's just it'll go, or else he'll kick me out of the Google Doc.
Well, it's not. But most of the time my ideas are good. But anyway, let's move on to DC. So, a new report indicates that Warner Brothers may be considering a theatrical release for HBO Max's Batgirl movie. Michael Keaton in theaters again in December. Yes, please. I'll take that.
Yeah. So wait. You said it's rumored to happen, or they have not?
A new report has indicated that they are considering it.
I hope it goes down because I'm very, very excited.
Yeah, I will be watching this movie. I was gonna watch it anyway, but we're watching it in theaters now. I'm excited. Obviously, you got your Michael Keaton Batman, Leslie Grace Batgirl, Brendan Fraser Firefly. I'm not sure any other characters. I know there's got to be some more though. Maybe Commissioner Gordon. Oh yeah, J.K. Simmons. Commissioner Gordon's coming back. Yeah, that's exciting.
Yeah.
During CinemaCon, which is where Sony revealed all their stuff, they officially revealed that they are starting work on the Batman 2.
Yeah.
Yes.
You didn't think it was going to be announced.
No, I didn't. I thought they were going to announce the shows first, but it didn't turn out that way.
I had a feel. There's no way they're going to announce. Like they're going to show not even I knew they weren't going to show like. I keep stuttering my words. I knew they were just going to show the title. Like, I mean, it probably had like a little subtitle for the movie.
Yeah.
Or something. But like, I knew it was going to be like the Batman 2.
I mean, like the Batman 2, except like the B is a 2. Or no, it's going to be when the Batman 3 comes out, the B is going to be a 3.
I was thinking 3. They didn't give a release date, did they?
No, but they did say Matt Reeves is coming back, Robert Pattinson is coming back, Zoe Kravitz is coming back, and that is all we know. Yeah, he said he's excited to jump back into this universe, and I can say on both of our parts that we are also excited for him to do that.
Yes, very, very excited. I'm just suspecting that we'll probably see 2.5 years until this movie comes out. So
yeah.
I mean, that's usually how sequels take, right? Like 2 years.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, 2024, I'd expect it.
And maybe next year at DC Universe we'll
you mean, DC Fandom?
DC Fandom. We will get a not a trailer, but maybe like a big cast announcement, possibly. You think we will?
I hope so. I hope they officially announce Barry Keoghan as the Joker.
Yeah. I mean, I'll probably do that.
I want the official casting announcement. Like everyone knows, but I want the cast announcement. Of like, oh, he's the Joker. Everyone will freak out.
just so you can be like, oh yes.
Yeah.
I'm excited to hear Tom Holland is going to be playing Mr. Freeze. I'm very excited. Very excited to hear that announcement.
I'm excited for Samuel Jackson to be playing Man-Bat.
Yes, very excited. Robert Downey Jr. to play as Clue Master.
Oh wait, and don't even forget, Chris Evans is Harley Quinn.
Oh yes. Yeah. Oh my god, I can't.
Danny DeVito is Robin.
No. Danny DeVito is being Clayface. We all know
that.
Okay. Forget. Charlie Day is being Robin.
Cast Chris Pratt as Batman, and we're basically have the Mario movie.
What in the world? Yo, that's what. By the way, there are new leaks that came out about that movie, and I read them. They're actually pretty. It's actually kind of cool. Cool.
Nice, but that's not kind of news we talk about here, Len.
Yes, it should. It should be.
I agree, but it's not.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Let's move on to this. This is pretty big for the CW watchers out there, and again, they are like I don't watch these shows anymore. I don't watch these shows anymore, but I mean, I watch.
What are you talking about? You watch like Stargirl and all that.
Stargirl, yeah, but I'm talking about these shows. I'm about to talk about.
Okay.
So CW's Batwoman has been canceled after 2 seasons, which I saw on Twitter. A lot of people were campaigning to get like going for season 3 because apparently it was picking up at the end of season 2 or something. And but as it seems, it's not the case. They're cutting that. I watched the first season of Batwoman. I like half the first season of Batwoman, and it was not like great. It was kind of just like eh. And then the actress that played Batwoman left, and cast someone else, and I didn't watch anymore. But
did anything ever come up from that lawsuit? By the way,
no.
Okay, interesting.
But yeah, that's another one for CW down the drain. This is following now, not cancellations now, but ended shows. Arrow's ended, Flash is ending next year, Supergirl's ended. I think that's it for superhero shows. But there's one more show, and this is actually a big one. Like, this is huge.
Oh yeah, I heard this. I was actually not surprised with this one.
So obviously in the CW, the Arrowverse started with Arrow. Then Flash came from Arrow. And then a crossover between the two branched off into another show called Legends of Tomorrow. And from that was Supergirl, and it was just all this whole thing. But CW's Legends of Tomorrow has been canceled after 7 seasons. I stopped watching after I think it was the beginning of season 6 or 5 or 6, one of the two. And it was a really, really good show, like from what it was going on. And I heard people are mad because they just introduced Booster Gold to the show.
Yeah.
And it ended with them going to prison, but now it's canceled, so it'll never get resolved.
Oh, there's oh my God. Yeah. That's the worst thing that can happen. Oh, yeah. God.
So there's no happy ending to that story, but CW has now lost another I would say huge part of their story. Like, they were very integral to the story. Sarah Lance, the main character, started in Arrow and is now in that. And now the only original show left is The Flash, which is just crazy. But original show. Original show, Flash. And then the other shows are Naomi, which I've not watched. I don't really plan on it. But anyway, one show, Naomi, Stargirl, and Superman and Lois, and that's about it. Obviously, you got your other shows that are coming out. There's one called Justice U about Diggle from Arrow, and he's in Gotham Knights, which I am going to be watching. I think that'll be good. But yeah,
I heard they started airing Titans on CW now.
I have not heard that.
I thought they announced that they were doing they were just doing a couple episodes. It's not like a new season on CW, but
I hadn't seen that because it's made by HBO Max, so I don't know if I would do that.
Well, I'm wondering. Well, no, they were airing like season 1 episode. I don't know. I must have misread something possibly.
Yeah, but yeah, that is the CW news. They're pretty big losses. One bigger than the other one, but rest assured, for us Stargirls fans up there, they have already renewed the show. They renewed the show for season 3 before season 2 was even done, and I think season 4 they've already renewed it, so we're good. Superman and Lois as well is coming for season 3. They did renew that, and Flash is going to have a shortened 9th season, which I've heard Flash is getting good right now. They've introduced Deathstorm into it, which is like the evil. It's like, I think it was the Black Lantern Firestorm in the comics, but I don't think it is in the show. But yeah, sucks for us CW fans if they were always taking L's. Here we go with the final piece of DC news. Not that big news, but that's what I had. So Aquaman and the Lost Kingdom will introduce Aquaman and Mira's son. Mira, played by very popular actor Chris Hemsworth. I'm just kidding.
Chris Evans.
Yes. No, Chris Pine.
Sorry, Chris Pratt. Every Chris in the book.
Yes. I can't think of any more, but once I do, I'll let you know. Chris Columbus. Director. Christopher Reeves.
Back from the dead.
R.I.P. But yeah,
I loved your cameo in Smallville.
It was cameo. It was not a cameo. He was in 5 episode. He was in 5 episodes.
Yeah, Major cameo.
Yeah, I didn't have much big news to end it off with, but that could connect to this whole Johnny Depp Amber Heard thing that's going on, which that's like a whole thing on its own that I don't feel like getting into because we don't have time, and I'd like to spend some time talking about Marvel's Avengers. But yeah, that is all of the news that I have.
Yeah. Oh no, pretty good news. I mean, I'd say all around good news.
Yeah.
Because besides obviously the death of
yes, let's talk about that. Neil Adams passed away just, I believe, yesterday, or it was
Friday, yesterday. Well, it is 12. It is midnight now, so 2 days ago.
Yeah. Neil Adams, for those you don't know, is a very, very well-known comic book artist. He's done stuff for Batman, X-Men, Green Lantern, Green Arrow, a lot of Batmans, a lot of Green Arrows, Fantastic Four. Let's see, Avengers, X-Men, just all kinds of stuff.
X-Men, just naming it. Sorry,
he's done a lot of Deadman comics as well.
Yes, this guy has worked on lots and lots of things.
Yeah, he's known as a very prolific writer, artist, but also the creator of characters like John Stewart's Green Lantern, Ra's al Ghul, Man-Bat, and different stuff like that.
Pretty prominent characters.
Yes. He was an advocate for creators' rights, and allowing creators to get paid the amount of money they need to get paid for the work that they do and all that. He died on April 28th. He was 80 years old. He worked on an array of iconic superhero characters, including Batman, Joker, and X-Men, Avengers. He basically invented what we know of Batman, Green Arrow, and Green Lantern. What they look like now. All right, I'm going to read this off of vulture.com. His early work on the Ben Casey newspaper comic strip helped him launch an artistic career that spanned nearly 6 decades and led him to big names like DC and Marvel. In the 70s, he illustrated a scene in which an elderly black man confronts Green Lantern for not paying enough attention to the concerns of people of color. Vulture named it one of the most notable pages in the history of the American comic book. Adams created the scene with writer Dennis O'Neil, a frequent collaborator of his. The pair were responsible for reviving Two-Face and creating the character of Ra's al Ghul. They also were the force behind one of the DC's first black superheroes, John Stewart. He was.
We've possibly talked about Neil Adams before, with like the Arkham episodes, possibly.
Yeah. Let's see. He says, however, Adams' career expanded beyond his artwork. In 1971, he and Dick Giordano co-founded Continuity Studios, a company that created graphic design, movie storyboards, and advertisement art. Adams was also known for passionately advocating for creators' rights. In the 70s, he helped unionize the comic books industry and worked to form the Comic Creators Guild. His efforts also led DC to credit and compensate Superman creators Jerry Siegel and Joe Shuster. In 1998, he was inducted into the Eisner Awards Will Eisner Comic Book Hall of Fame. The following year, he was inducted into the Harvey Awards Jack Kirby Hall of Fame. And in 2019, he was inducted into the Inkwell Awards Joe Sinnott Hall of Fame in 2019 for his lifetime achievement. R.I.P. Neil Adams. Guillermo del Toro tweeted in response to his death, one of the first and great stylists to push USA Comics to a new level. And he created the looks, like I said, we know today for Green Arrow and Batman and Green Lantern and all that. And our thoughts go out to the families. And I believe all of the comic book community has been affected by this loss.
Yeah.
And
a major, pretty major one.
Yeah. And rest in peace, Neil Adams. All right. Let's get into some gaming news.
Mm-hmm. You want to start? I guess I have to start off, don't I? Yeah. I guess that's how it usually goes. Because Marvel's Avengers, here, I do want to ask you today, how do you want me to start this off, with the leaks or the official news?
Official news.
Official news. Okay. Two brand new suits. No, sorry. One brand new suit comes to Marvel's Avengers. And reading from the tweet here, crafted from metal, superior, even Uri, Uri, the Destroyer, is a highly sought after super weapon. The soul of Thor is absorbed into the armor in Thor issue 381 in 1987. Find Thor's Asgardian Destroyer outfit in the marketplace. So, you're thinking about buying this suit.
I was, yes.
Oh yeah. What was that? You're thinking about buying a Marvel's Avengers skin?
Thinking about it. Never made a decision.
Okay. Another suit comes to the marketplace, and this is a free suit for Miss Marvel.
I do not care about this suit.
Shut up.
It did not look good.
Miss Marvel's Cosmo outfit is free in the marketplace right now. So yeah, go pick it up before this Thursday. A new patch comes to Marvel's Avengers. Patch 2.3.2 goes live and includes minor improvements and stability fixes. So it is a bug update for the update that was supposed to fix all the bugs.
Wow.
Yes. So, what you gonna do? Marvel's Avengers. But honestly, I'd say good news for Marvel's Avengers this week. Yeah. Official news, that is. Now you want to go into the league? Here, I'll let you go to some of the league. I'll give you the.
Well, I don't remember necessarily all the details, so I mean, I'd rather.
Okay. Well, luckily I do. Thank you. I do want to thank Miller for sharing this with the Marvel's Avengers community. I know we all really appreciate it, and those who are against the game, I think, kind of turn an eye a bit towards the game of it. We've had we got some leaked skins for the game, such as I said earlier, Thor's outfit. We've also got a leaked skin for a new Hulk outfit. Some of these don't have names yet, but the Hulk's outfit is based off a comic and is considered to be a comic accurate outfit of World Breaker Hulk, and this. Thoughts on the skin, by the way, because we have to describe it. It's basically a normal Hulk skin, but it has like a belt, like purple shorts, but it has his veins glow green. It's like a neon green color.
I thought it was okay.
That was okay. Okay. Another leaked suit was Miss Marvel's outfit. It's called Biohaze suit. It's called a Biohaze suit. And I mean, thoughts on this suit?
I don't really like any Miss Marvel suits, if I'm being honest. So I didn't really enjoy that one.
I got you. I mean, I think it's all right suit. I'm not a Miss Marvel player, but I mean, it's another suit to add to your collection if you're bigger in. This one I really like a lot. Iron Man Civil War. Iron Man's outfit from Captain America Civil War. Yes, I did see that one. I did like it. And this is the next MCU suit coming to the game. Whether I don't think it does. Do they let me see if they clarify if it's a shipment or if it's a Okay, so there's no clarification if it's a shipment outfit or if it's one you buy from the store.
Okay.
But it's good. I mean, it's the suit from the movie, so it's good looking.
Mm-hmm.
And one last leaked outfit we got. We don't see what it is, but Miller has really hinted at it. We are getting a Professor Hulk suit with the black wife beater, the ammo straps, the belt, the big orange pants, and the bunny slippers outfit sometime soon. So thoughts on that skin? I mean, I'm going to get that definitely. I've been begging for that skin for Hulk.
I probably like it. I just probably wouldn't get it.
You said you weren't that much of a Hulk player to even get it.
I think I played as Hulk. The only time I played as Hulk online. Well, I haven't played him as online at all. I've only played as him in the story.
Yeah. Because honestly, I still haven't bought that suit yet, but I thought the recent one they did with the black and white one, I really like.
I know you love him.
I would like for them to do more with more characters, but like imagine a classic Captain America skin but it had like the blue and red and all, and the white, and like, how cool would that be? It's like color shade. It's like cell shading. It'd be cool. Cool.
You want to get into those leaks, the audio leaks?
Yeah. Well, I was going to go into the MODOK leak, and then the audio.
All right, you do that.
Is because I'm gonna say those audio leaks for last. Cause I think those are the best out of all of them. A multiplayer variant of MODOK boss fight is getting worked on right now. So finally, we are getting a new boss of MODOK. Finally, so you can fight him with your friends outside of the campaign.
Yeah, that's good.
I mean, it's a bit disappointing it took so long to happen, but that's good news. It's finally being worked. I mean, it's being worked on. So luckily, the model is already there. I think the only thing I have to work on is moves, just testing and stuff. So possibly end of the year, if not less than that. I'm hoping less. My biggest hope is possibly like, I don't know what, September. Think it's too much to ask. August, September.
Yeah, that's probably a good time frame.
I'm hoping late September or mid-September this comes out because I think that would be really good. We need another boss besides. Just think about it's been a year since we've had a boss. Well, no, never mind. That's wrong because we've had Claw and Crossbones. My bad. But now to the more interesting stuff. We have audio leaks of characters coming to the game.
Yes.
Hey, sorry, let me get to these real quick. Oh, okay. I thought he deleted them. I was like, uh-oh. And these consist of I don't fully remember. So from what I remember is I don't remember what they say off the top of my head.
Yeah.
But they consist of 3 characters being confirmed for the game, such as Captain Marvel, She-Hulk, and Winter Soldier.
Yes.
And I believe they mentioned something about Jane in here as well. Hell, and all these audio clips are no, I remember that. I don't remember all what they say, but I know what it consists of. So it consisted of it was all Kate and all NPCs in the game, or like Nick Fury and all that, and a couple of Black.
I recognized. To know it was real, I did recognize one of the voices. It was the guy that's in the gear room in Wakanda, which I go there a lot to get my stuff.
Yeah. There was one of Nick Fury. There's one of T'Challa. Black Panther. I don't know the other one. I think there's one of Okoye. I think Okoye said some stuff as well. But it all consists of saying like, hello, Captain Danvers. Like it's just like that with everyone saying, hey. It's like as you walk around.
And I hear a lot of there was a lot of the different heroes saying like when somebody's revived or something like that.
Yeah, that was Kate. Kate was all like, Captain Marvel's down. Bucky's down.
Yeah, I love it.
Yeah, they're like, hello, Miss Walters. Like, I think it was one that said like She-Hulk and Winter Soldier are down. Like, they said both. So I wonder if that's a story thing rather than gameplay because I've never seen it where they say both at the same time.
Yeah.
During like let's say, you were playing and both and like I fell down and you fell down. I've never heard like a NPC say like, oh, Spider-Man and Thor are down. Like they don't say both; they just say like one or something, or they don't say anything.
Yeah.
So I wonder if that's more story rather than gameplay dialogue.
Mm-hmm.
So very interesting, and all that's Kate Bishop saying that. So I'm assuming this is what I'm assuming here because they don't say like Captain Marvel or Winter Soldier from what I remember. They say She-Hulk and Winter Soldier. So I'm wondering. We're going to get Jane Foster. Then we're going to get She-Hulk and Winter Soldier, or vice versa, Winter Soldier, then She-Hulk. And the last one will be Captain Marvel. That's my guess. I strongly think Captain Marvel is going to be the last one.
What would you say Winter Soldier again? Was it the first one after?
Well, I'm thinking it's going to be Jane Foster.
Yeah.
Then She-Hulk. Then She-Hulk. Then Winter Soldier, or like vice versa, or it's like the other way around.
I think Winter Soldier will come after She-Hulk.
Okay, so Jane, then She-Hulk.
Yes.
Okay, I agree with that too. That's why I was thinking the same thing. because obviously we know She-Hulk and Winter Soldier are right next to each other because due to that dialogue.
Yes.
This is what I'm hoping, and this is a Landon soapbox and goes on for another hour talking about Marvel's Avengers.
Yeah.
I think it'd be cool. I was telling you about this, Darian. I think it'd be cool if we got a hero every 2 months after this. Like we get, let's say this, we get Jane in June. Sorry, that feels weird to say.
Jane in June.
Then we get She-Hulk in August, Winter Soldier in October, and finally ended off with Captain Marvel in December.
Yeah.
And maybe put something like kind of cool, like put like a new environment or put something good. Or no, they don't even have to do that, because if all the characters come with like a cool, like a brand new boss, or one of them comes with a brand new bio or like a new biome or whatever, like Atlantis or something, or Asgard.
Yeah.
Then I mean, I think it'd be cool because you have that. Because you have that for 2 months, and then next month you get a new character and like a new boss to fight, like Red Skull.
Yeah, I like that.
If they can do that, I think it would be a pretty solid year for Marvel's Avengers. I think they kind of regain the trust a bit.
I agree.
They do that. My only issue is, it's just we had that long period of January till now in May, where we only had like one major update. Or not even major. It was that Nick Fury update, which is cool, and it added more to the the future world.
Yeah.
Or, do you remember what that was called?
I do not.
Well, anyway, it added more missions to that world, a new boss with like Taskmaster, but I don't really count that because that's kind of a clone.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't know. I think it's pretty cool that we're getting just a bunch of stuff possibly every 2 months after as soon as Jane comes out. I don't know, that's just the idea I have in my head. Not saying it's confirmed, not saying they're all coming out this year. But I think it'd be a really smart choice, or I think they should work really hard and make sure all the bugs are fixed and everything just for this to happen.
Yeah.
And then next year they could do the exact same thing, but have some good stuff waiting in the middle, like have a new biome and stuff, or you know what I'm saying, keep people intrigued. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. But that's all about Marvel's Avengers, and again, I'd say great news for Marvel's Avengers.
Yeah.
So 2 weeks in a row.
Very good. So that's a record.
You might be on the horizon of something of greatness.
That is a record.
Yes, I know. It is a record.
Yeah.
Now let's see how long they can hold it. Let's see if they can break it again.
Next week.
Hey, this Wednesday, man. We'll find out.
Yeah, I guess so.
I do want to mention something real quick though. Xbox did announce their show June 12th. They're having an Xbox Bethesda show. I do want to ask you: you think there's any chance of a superhero game possibly showing up? Because apparently Warner Brothers is in the looks for a buyout right now.
Yeah, Warner Brothers wants to put out their gaming division for acquisition, and
rumor has it
Xbox and Sony are both.
I mean, I've been hearing a lot about Sony, but
I told you and someone, I was like, Sony needs to snatch this up so we can have DC games and Marvel games.
me and Darren have a bit of a bias here. You're just gonna be honest.
I'm sorry.
I'm sorry, but I like good games.
You guys can keep your Halo and your Indiana Jones and your Forzas,
your Gears, your Starfield, which one of the developers said the engine was a piece of crap. But whatever. Don't listen to me.
Yeah.
Listen to the devs that work on y'all's Xbox. but I mean, you think there's gonna be any superhero game announcements?
I doubt it.
Doubt it. I also do want to bring this up with Sony's show, because obviously a studio named Insomniac Games are Lord and Savior when it came to Marvel games. I
can agree with you on that.
Has currently working on Marvel Spider-Man 2 and Marvel's Wolverine, and a multiplayer Marvel game. It's rumored it's a Marvel game, which I'm a bit disappointed by because I want another
Fantastic Four.
I want a Resistance game. I would like an X-Men game, actually.
I want Fantastic Four. Then you got your Spider-Man, Fantastic Four, X-Men.
I want X-Men, though. I want X-Men.
It's a 4-player co-op Fantastic Four game.
That would be kind of cool. Okay, well, I called Johnny Storm. Well, who else am I supposed to play? I don't know. You got 3 to pick from.
Mr. Fantastic, I guess.
Honestly, you can have Johnny Storm. I might be Sue. Sue Storm. I'll be okay with that.
Why?
I'll be the Invisible.
Okay.
I'll be okay with that.
Yeah.
But Sony show, possibly. I'm hoping we get a show announcement here soon, and then we can start doing. And then I'm telling you, man, I'm gonna begin to take over this podcast with all the gaming news on my head. like we're gonna have like 4 weeks of us talking about the gameplay of Marvel Spider-Man 2. I promise you.
Well, more like one episode.
Nope. We're gonna have an extra beef. Hey, can you at least give me that? They both show Marvel Spider-Man 2 and Wolverine. Can you at least give me an extra beef?
Yes.
Can you give me an extra beef? Okay. Thank you. I have to ask you on our podcast if I can get a special episode. That's the bull we have to deal with here, people. I have to deal with, not you, Aaron. But yeah, that's all it is. Sorry it took so long.
Yeah, that's fun. Yeah, I don't have anything either for any more news. Let me just go on here real quick and check for some news.
Hot news: Amber Heard just got fired from Aquaman 2.
Oh man, I wish.
Yeah, this would be your favorite episode.
Yes. All right, so no new MCU news. Let's check. DC
is reportedly to shut down next week. Oh golly.
DC, no more news. I did see that Dwayne Johnson's getting a little bit of criticism about Black Adam.
What?
People are saying that Black Adam shouldn't be murdering people.
Why is he getting criticism? It ain't his fault. He's just told what to do.
And then gaming, let me go look. They have a whole Marvel's Avengers section on this website, and the last post was 30 days ago, 170 days ago.
Oh my god!
Let me look at PS5 here.
You're getting a good laugh out of it, aren't you?
Yes. Yes. I'm seeing nothing but Lego Star Wars Skywalker Saga.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, yeah, we're probably there. Well, I think it's time to end it off.
Yep, I agree on that. All right. So thank you all so much for joining us this week. Had a blast. A lot of news.
Yeah.
If you have any questions, comments, corrections, or concerns, you can contact me on Instagram at DarienH4404. It's DARIENH 4404, or on Facebook at the Comic Book Burrito official page. Very interactive. That's where I post all the updates, all about delays. I'll talk to anybody that's on there because I'm bored half the time. So, yeah, definitely go check that out. Also on Twitter, by the way, at the CB Burrito, capital C, capital B, and Burrito.
You can contact me at Spider_Landon on Facebook, Twitter, or Instagram. You can yell at me all you want. I'm glad to listen. Also, our official Instagram page at the Comic Book Burrito. That is more for notification reasons in case a new event comes up, a new special update on the comic book we're doing. But me and Darian both recommend you do Twitter and Facebook because you get the same notifications over there, and plus we're just more fun to interact, do votes and everything. It's better. It's just better. Yeah.
I guess with that being said, we go ahead and get out of here. So, like I said, thank you all for listening this week. Also, did want to point this out. We have some Arkham episodes out. One had just posted, and about the Penguin. And we'll be posting another one this upcoming Wednesday, I promise, about Bane. And now we're going to be taking a break after this next one to review Doctor Strange in an extra beef episode next week. And then the weekend after that, we'll finish off Arkham with the Mad Hatter.
Yes.
But yeah, I believe that is everything. All right. So that being said, we'll see you guys in the next one. Bye, guys.
See ya.
Excelsior!